Why does Britain feel like it's falling apart? Public faith in its institutions is crumbling. For one thing, it's one of the most unequal countries in Europe. That gap is just getting wider. And this isn't new. In fact, it's the only Western country where inequality grew like this. But what if the usual political answers are wrong? What if the real cause is way older? It's called the boomerang effect. What you do in the colonies, well, it eventually comes back home. So let's look at the evidence. First up, how is the empire actually run? Thing is, the state didn't run things. Private companies did. Sound familiar? It should. I mean, just look at this. Defense, health, transport, all outsourced to private firms today. And this team up between the state and private corporations, it's been happening for centuries. Now, this reliance on private power has some pretty deep and often violent roots abroad. Let's jump to Iran in the 1950s. This story shows you who really had the power. Iran's leader nationalized its oil, so a corporation, now BP, had him overthrown in a coup. The message to newly independent nations was loud and clear. Your sovereignty has limits. But back in Britain, the country developed a sort of imperial amnesia. It just forgot these lessons. You had powerful voices arguing the empire didn't really change Britain at all, that it was separate. But, the numbers tell a very different story. An economy built for extreme inequality. So all those economic experiments and outsourced state functions from the colonies, they didn't just disappear. Yep, they boomeranged right back home, and now they're Britain's defining crises. This history helps explain today's inequality, the hollowed-out state, and the deep political divisions. You see, to really get Britain's present, we have to look past the usual culture wars. It's about the very machinery of the state and economy that creates this massive inequality. Which leads to a pretty urgent question. If Britain has misunderstood its past, how can it prepare for its future?